I want to welcome you back to Mo Talk with Sports and Mo. Don't forget to hit the like, subscribe, and share.
Hey yo, what is happening, YouTube? Shedeur is here. I came across a video that I want to share with you guys, and I would love to know your take on it as well. We're seeing what's happening with Shedeur Sanders in the NFL, man, and I apologize if it seemed like I'm continuing to harp on it, but what's going on with him over there at Cleveland is unprecedented, and it needs to be talked about. It needs to be brought to the forefront. The head coach there, I don't even want to give the liberty of calling his name right now. I don't know if it's him or if it's the owner, but it seems to me as if they have a personal issue with Shedeur Sanders. It seemed like, that there's no way in hell that they are going to let this young man touch the football field. And I get it, because if you don't want him to shine, the last thing that you want to do is put him on a football field, because he's going to have his day. And you don't want to look more of an idiot than what you already looking. In this video was two individuals talking, and I don't know if this was a podcast. I don't know if this is a radio show. I don't know who these gentlemen was, but one of them decided that he wanted to give Shedeur some advice. Check this out.
No, actually, no. I don't want you giving Shedeur advice.
Riz on the sideline.
Yeah, listen to this, Chris. Now this pissed me off. Now this did
with the backwards hat and the sunglasses and the look of it. I would just remind Shedeur, lock in on the game. Watch the game.
What?
Who said he wasn't?
From the game.
Now you're knocking a kid for wearing his hat backwards?
I didn't say that.
Man,
I said, Riz, hold on.
Chris,
I said, watching
you know what?
him.
Let him go somewhere else. Let him go play for some. Let him go win a Super Bowl for.
That was probably the best advice ever. Just let him go somewhere else. If you don't want him, release him. Somebody in Cleveland is trying to make sure that Shedeur Sanders stays sabotaged. But I could not get over the fact of the guy starting his advice with the backwards cap and the sunglasses, the look of it. What does that actually mean? The look of what? The look of a guy who was on the sidelines not playing. That's what that looks like to me. Why is it so intimidating when we as black people have our caps on backwards, or when we have sunglasses on, when white quarterbacks can do the same thing? In the clip, we saw Joe Burrow, we saw Tom Brady, we saw Matthew Stafford. But have you paid attention to how Jackson Dart carried himself? Have you paid attention to that? Have you paid attention to the media calls it confidence with Jackson Dart, but when Shedeur does it, it's out of line, it's out of pocket. This is the typical America. This is how you guys continue to go about business, how you always feel like you have to control the narrative. You guys are the biggest gatekeepers that are in the world. You're salty for several reasons when it comes to the Sanders boys. One, because all of their lives they have been coached by their father, and they have been successful. You're also salty because you have no sad rags to riches story that you can give on them. So therefore, when you talk about them, you want to say that they are entitled. You're also salty because the more you try to break their confidence, the more they continue to let you guys know that We wasn't raised to have low self-confidence about ourselves. We're winners. In fact, we're more than winners, we're legendary. The head coach there at Cleveland, he is for real sacrificing his career. He is sacrificing his integrity. He is sacrificing the quality of his name. And more importantly, he is sacrificing the team for just straight out being stubborn. When there was a clear path for Shedeur Sanders to be number 2, you did everything that you possibly could to ensure that there's no way that he is going to touch the football field, as far as putting him on injured reserve, bringing up a practice squad quarterback. You should never be allowed to run an NFL team from a head coaching position ever again once your career is over with at Cleveland. And it's organizations like Cleveland where you understand why and how you can have so many consistent years of droughts, of winning nothing. The most miserable thing in the world has to be being a Cleveland Brown fan. You guys don't know what it is. You don't know what it's like. You don't know how it feels to have an organization that would even give the appearance that they are putting their fans above their own needs. Cleveland does not deserve an NFL franchise. I don't know how they run the Cavs. I don't know how they run their baseball team. I don't know. Haven't paid that much attention, but throughout the years, it has been very consistent that they do not know what they're doing with the Cleveland Browns. The best advice that Shedeur received in this video clip was let him go. Let him play somewhere else. You guys don't want them. This is Shedeur Shub. This is Mo Talk. Y'all get with me. Let me know what y'all think about it. Peace. Till next time.